In today's video, I'll answer your question, what does the Bible say about drinking alcohol? Then afterward, as always, I'll share some helpful resources, so stick around until the end. Scripture has much to say regarding the drinking of alcohol. Included are multiple warnings against the misuse of alcohol, but Scripture does not necessarily forbid a Christian from drinking beer, wine, or any other drink containing alcohol. In fact, some passages of Scripture discuss alcohol in positive terms. Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 7 instructs, "Drink your wine with a joyful heart." Psalm 104, verse 15 states that God gives wine that gladdens human hearts. Amos chapter 9, verse 14 discusses drinking wine from your own vineyard as a sign of God's blessing. Isaiah chapter 55, verse 1 encourages, "Come, buy wine and milk without money and without cost." What God commands Christians regarding alcohol is to avoid drunkenness. The Bible condemns drunkenness and its effects. Christians are also warned against allowing their bodies to be mastered by anything. Drinking alcohol in excess is undeniably addictive. Scripture also forbids a Christian from doing anything that might unnecessarily offend other Christians or encourage them to sin against their conscience. In light of these principles, it is impossible for any Christian to honestly say he is drinking alcohol in excess to the glory of God. See 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 31. Jesus changed water into wine. It even seems that Jesus drank wine on occasion. In New Testament times, the water was not very clean. Without modern sanitation, the water was often filled with bacteria, viruses, and all kinds of contaminants. The same is true in many developing countries today. As a result, people often drink wine because it was far less likely to be contaminated. In 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 23, Paul instructed Timothy to stop drinking water exclusively. It was probably causing his stomach problems, and instead drink wine. In that day, like today, wine was fermented and thus contained alcohol, but not necessarily to the degree it is today. It is incorrect to say that the wine was simply grape juice, but it is also incorrect to equate it with the wine commonly used today. Scripture does not forbid Christians from drinking beer, wine, or any other drink containing alcohol. Alcohol is not, in and of itself, tainted by sin. It is drunkenness and addiction to alcohol from which a Christian must refrain. Alcohol consumed in reasonable quantities is neither harmful nor addictive for most people, the exception being those who struggle with addiction. Some doctors advocate drinking small amounts of red wine for its health benefits, especially for the heart. Drunkenness and addiction are sin, but consumption of alcohol is a matter of Christian freedom. So, believers should give careful thought to their use of alcohol, considering how it affects them and their walk with God, how it impacts others, and what it means for their witness for Christ. In all things, we should seek God's wisdom in prayer and follow His leading. Want to learn more? Subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Visit GotQuestions.org for more great content and check out the details section below this video. There you'll find one book I recommend along with several links related to questions. If you'd like to learn about Bible Munch or if you're interested in bite-sized devotionals, subscribe to Bible Munch on YouTube. It's linked right here. Now remember, got questions? The Bible has answers. We'll help you find them.